Hello, this is a beautiful place in Weymouth where I've just been visiting, and gladly I now live down here. This is my haunting ground, as it were. So I've got a lovely place to go and see different ships coming in and boats and lots of harbours nearby. I absolutely love it. So this is going to be the scene that I will be painting from. Lots of people just milling around and just taking in the view. So I will see you as I paint through this picture here. So this is it. I did a little scamp sketch of it here, and it's just an idea really, which will show me how to put the different colours together, see how they're going to match with each other. So here I like to start with the top of a roof, and I build everything else from there. It gives you a good sense of perspective from that roof. So as you can see, this is just very loosely drawn. I'm not using rulers, nothing like that. I hate rulers. I think they're horrible things. They make your painting dead, I think. So I also hate AI as well. Can't be doing with that. It takes the soul out of a picture. So these are the rooftops. Not my cup of tea at hand here. As you can tell, I'm just voicing over this clip. So now I'm just going to draw some areas. This is where people will be walking. This is the flat line. That's the footpaths and such. And then we'll put some boats in. Some masts, just to indicate the boats. Just try and keep them all around about the same angle if I can. Unless it's a stormy day, then you can have them all at different angles, or if you want to put a picture that has been washed up and the boat is laying on its side or to an angle, then you can do that. But otherwise, try and keep your masts nice and vertical. So just making sure I've got different areas and where my windows are going to be next. I hope you've had a lovely new year. We've just moved into this area, and there's lots of things to paint around here, and I'm hoping to be able to put lots of different tutorials through the year, all based around Weymouth and harbour scenes and things like that. This is quite I wouldn't say this was a beginner's one really. It was quite for somebody who's a little bit more advanced than beginner. So these are the little windows that I'm just drawing in here, and they're like rough oblongs and rough squares, and they are rough as well, but you don't want to put anything too square or too rectangular, because it just looks dead. So now we'll start with a wash. As you can tell, I've sped this up a little bit. There's no way my hands will move as fast as that. If I could, I'd paint loads of paintings. I'm just trying to get this painting done within 15 minutes. So it's a quickie way you can just have a bite to eat or have a coffee. So here with this I've just put a very rough sky in and lifting out with a handkerchief, lifting out some clouds. Now another mop brush, I'm just going to make a mixture of, it's French ultramarine and ultramarine green, and I've got a little bit of purple there as well I've just picked up. And now adding a little bit more of this ultramarine green and French ultramarine, and then green again. So you just mix them both together. Now with a damp brush, just run a few lines off over the picture, and hopefully it will give the idea that there are some waves, some ripples in the water. Now, these are the trees which are at the back of these buildings. So I'm using a size 10 brush here, and these are the brushes that I bought from a place called Fumii, or Fumii. I don't quite know how to pronounce it, but to me it looks like Fumii. They're quite popular and very, very good, and they're at a price that you can afford to just be a little bit rough with them now and again. So now I'm just lifting out the little wells of watercolour with a damp brush, and as that's dried out I can put back in some richer, warmer tones. Just to give it a little hint. All the time these things are drying, and so that's a little bit of the background, which just indicates that there are going to be land in the distance. Now we have to establish from the start where the sun's going to be, so which place we're going to have the highlights, and I like to put sun coming from the left hand side normally. But on this occasion I've put it from the right hand side and put lovely different coloured shadows on your left hand side of the buildings. So that's one of these new pointy brushes that you can get from Fumii. That's a little bit of quinasidrone, I think that's how you pronounce it, quinasidrone burnt orange for the rooftop. Now a little bit of purple for these roofs, and we're mixing in between. Now and again I'll put a purple roof in, and then I'll put a quinasidrone orange. There we go, made a mess there, I made a mistake, we all do, so just correct it. We're all human, we all make mistakes, and that's the fun sometimes in a painting. You make a little mistake, just work with it. So I've left that to dry, and now I'm going back in with another layer. And this is quinasidrone orange again, lovely colour. And as you can see, those rooftops are still a little bit damp, which brings that colour down. And put a little bit of tonal colour at the bottom of these eaves. honestly, with the colour of that sea, you could be in Venice. So I'm painting in a few of the frontage of some of these hotels which are there. So I'm painting a few shadows here at the left side of this set of buildings. So now I'm just painting around where I put those windows in. I'm just colouring a little bit of paint inside these windows panes. And what I try and do is let the colours run into each other with these buildings. You see we've got this blue building there, blue frontage and a grey to the right of it, a brown to the right of it. I don't put a harsh line there. I let those colours run in. Now whilst I've been doing that those roofs have been drying nicely. And we've got a nice casting shadow. I'm using just a neutral grey colour, neutral tint, and they're all right. I'm not a big fan of them, to be honest with you, but I like to use like purples and blues to make my colours. But for this case, I used a neutral tint, and it works well. Now just painting some windows over the side of this building over here. Now starting to put a little bit of work on, a bit of detail onto these boats that I've got in the harbour, and put a little bit of indication of ripples in the sea. Just little bits of shapes, nothing particularly important. I'd like to put a darker area at the top of my windows. There we go. Now we're going to get a few masts. boats there just appeared. A bit more shadow work. I like to put a couple of birds in. I like to put an odd number in as well. And there we go. I hope you enjoyed doing this, as I enjoyed showing you. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.